There was a video that just came out the other day, actually speaking to Gucci, of him fucking sort of wilding out because there was a dude who I guess snitched on him back in the day, and he pulled up to the park while they were shooting the video, and I guess maybe the dude forgot or whatever, and Gucci was wilding out, like kicking him out of the park, like, hey, I don't care if it's been 10 years, you know, you snitched on me back in the day, it's over.
I mean, that's like fucking up loyalty. Like loyalty, and like if I can't trust you, just like I just said about nigga, you tried to do something to me that was gonna take my freedom. You feel what I'm saying? Rather if you tried to throw the dope on me or if you told on me. You feel me? Or if you tried to say your possessions was mine, or if you snitched on me about my possessions. You feel me? I think Gucci reacted just like a normal human would.
Definitely. Yeah, it's actually kind of interesting because now you're sort of seeing all this shit take place publicly in the sense of who is willing to actually align themselves with people who have told. And it's pretty interesting because you're really kind of seeing, I feel like almost everybody in the rap game sort of having to make it clear that regardless of clout, they're not fucking with it. They're not going near it.
That's safe to say. I don't think you should be involved with anybody that tell and get somebody like 40 years, like I'm finna snitch on that nigga and get the nigga 40 years, then he got a whole family. He got a daughter, 2-3 kids, son, you feel what I'm saying? And I'm finna just tell on Shawty just to get my time. You feel me? I got locked up for what you feel me? I'm finna get him locked up for. You feel me? We all out here hustling. But I'm finna tell on this nigga, get him 40 years while you laying here and your grandmama should get fucked from the back every day for 30 hours. Like, for real.
Damn. That's rough. You ever fuck somebody's grandma? You ever fuck somebody's grandma?
Hell no.
Just for revenge? No?
I mean, hell no. Like, you want to know something though?
Yeah.
Like, throughout my life, I don't think I had sex with a woman over 32. I want to say over 30.
Yeah.
But 32 now.
That's pretty close to true for me too. And as my girlfriend, we've been together like 4 years, she's starting to approach 30. I'm like, oh shit, maybe I gotta get out of here.
I swear to God, you just took the word. Listen, man. I don't know if it was like a coincidence, but like every time, like I approach a girl and she's older than that, she'd be like, "How you like so?" Like, yeah.
I feel like any girl over the age of 30 is going to be able to know how immature I am, and they're going to be able to just tell right away.
Exactly.
Yeah, it could be rough. Okay, so I'm interested in like what is the actual like what's your role in Grand Hustle, and in terms of involvement with tips, stuff, and everything? It's been a long time. Like how do you view your role in the whole operation?
Well, the whole operation revolves around T.I. and Dro. It's almost like it's like mafia. You feel me? I mean, like me and Shawty, whatever Shawty got going on, I'm a part of that. You feel what I'm saying? As much as I could, as far back as I can remember, you know what I mean? Before all of the money, all of that, you know what I mean? We always vowed to be, you know what I mean? Like straight up one, you know what I mean? Straight up to each other. You feel what I'm saying? And I can say this, we did that without even having to say it, like having to say we're gonna do it. You feel what I'm saying? It was just natural. So as far as Grand Hustle go and how I'm a part of it, it's like we're the founders of it. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't no T.I. without Dro. You feel me? It ain't no Dro without T.I. You feel what I'm saying? And all of the rest of the artists is on the label, but me and Shawty started out together with the PSC. You feel me? Matt Bone and Big Country, C-Rod, Doug. You feel what I'm saying? So as far as Grand Hustle go, I'm an executive. You dig?
But was there ever a point where it was sort of a learning curve in terms of you sort of transitioning into that role and kind of going from the younger version of yourself to the more adult version of yourself, or has it always been like a pretty smooth transition in that regard, or did you ever have to sort of figure out what your role was going to be in the long term in terms of the whole operation?
As far as that go, I really didn't think about it. I think about it much. I just produced and did what I had to do for the time. You know what I mean? Whatever time it was. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't that I was like, well, I'm finna work so I can move up into the ranks. And you feel me? I just was dropping music, doing what I had to do. And when I looked up, I pioneered a record label with my partner. Yeah.
And you just like, yeah, I mean, it's pretty unbelievable, but it's actually is it a different challenge now because of the fact that Tip has sort of moved on to doing a lot of stuff that's like big mainstream shit in terms of doing the podcast, and he's just got a whole lot of different shit going on. Like, does that make you feel like your role is more important in terms of focusing on the artists and the music? Or does it make you feel like, oh, I need to figure out ways to get more involved in sort of non-music corporate type stuff that goes outside of that?
Right. The stuff that Tip do that's outside of music is very influential. You feel what I'm saying? We always talked about, and still today, I want to be an aspiring actor. You feel what I'm saying? The things that I saw him do when he goes outside the box. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that political, you feel me? But I also have a lot of knowledge about my surroundings and what's going on. And when I see him going in the area that he goes to, it's almost like profound. Like, it's he has the ability to do some of the things that I can't. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff Chip doing that I just won't do, or just like it don't fit. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things that he's doing that, you know what I mean, I look at him and be like, I'm proud of my boy. But at the same time, I've been going through a lot of stuff in my life to where God blessed us with the same talent, right? But he's able to withstand more things than I can because because of how we grew. You feel me? Like, it's a lot of stuff that he identified with that I didn't identify with. You feel what I'm saying? So when I see him doing different things, I don't be like, oh, I got to do something different. I acknowledge that, and I look up to that, and I respect it and say, I'm glad he made that move. It's almost like I'm living vicariously through him when he does stuff like that. You feel me? Yeah. So, and then, like, as far as I go, it's all about music with me, and like, I be in the streets too much. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I really don't like being on no motherfucking body time. You feel me? Like, if you try to give me $10 million and say, well, Dro, in order for me to give you this $10 million, we're going to need 6 albums. You're going to have to do 9 interviews a day. I need you to go take this photo shoot with T.I. I need you to do this other photo shoot with Nicki Minaj. Just hypothetically speaking. You want me to do all of this type of stuff, and I'm really not equipped for that. I'm just a musician. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's where I kind of like fall short, I want to say, because a lot of people say, well, Dro, well, why you ain't up here? You supposed to be here. Like, I'm not mentally ready. You know what I'm saying? But, and I also, when I am ready, I'll put out a hit. You feel what I'm saying? I make me like $900,000 in a year. You feel what I'm saying? And then I cool back out. But I just made the hit on my own. The record label didn't say, oh, we're giving you a budget for this. I just come up with it, present it, and it's a hit. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that I've done that it's a lot of stuff that I've done that I could have done different, that would have made me one of the biggest artists ever.
Really?
Yes, it is.
So you had what? Corporate looks? I'm trying to guess at the things that you could be talking about. Corny ass opportunities to basically become a caricature of yourself. Were all those on the table in terms of you making music that you didn't believe in, or having to do shit that you didn't really think was cool?
Well, not so much that make music I didn't believe in and do nothing that wasn't cool. It's just that I have to move to your beat. You feel what I'm saying? I'm from the projects, like, nigga, I'm on drugs. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you feel what I'm saying? I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know the degree of how you want your money. You feel, I don't want to move like you want me to move. You feel me? Half of the time I'm out my fucking mind. I've been shot. My mama been shot. My daddy smoked dope, nigga. My whole mama side of the family, everybody dead off crack. You feel me? I'm not really that kind of person, but I do music good. You feel me? So once you trying to figure out, oh man, why you ain't this and that, just because, you know, whoever's around me, they got richer and famous more faster. You feel me? If I keep doing it, you know what I'm saying? Just because I'm not first, that doesn't mean, you feel what I'm saying, that I'm not headed toward that way.
No, 100%. And I feel like, especially like, I mean, it's always interesting seeing like the sort of the rapper and the rapper's best friend type relationship, because it's like, as a rapper gets more and more corporate or more involved in whatever, it's like that role kind of becomes even more and more important. Like, I feel like if I was in your position, I would be seeing it that way of, you know, maybe this guy is going to be so busy doing all this other shit that he actually really needs somebody who's a little bit closer to the streets, closer to the artist, closer to the studio, that's the role that all of a sudden becomes even more important for you.
It does. I mean, what I just told you about how I handle the business is totally not the way to handle the business. You feel me? Like, so if you are in a position to where somebody's going to give you $10 million, I suggest that you position yourself, step your game up, adapt, you know what I mean? Meet that need that they want. You feel what I'm saying? Be attentive, be like, show up. You feel what I'm saying? Like, a lot of opportunities that I had over my career, I didn't show up. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't that I didn't want to show up. I was going through life, and I really didn't take it like that. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't say, well, this situation finna make or break me. All right, well, it passed by. You feel me? They'll talk about it later. Dro, why you ain't? You feel what I'm saying? I'm hurting, like, I feel it. You feel me? But at the same time, I'm okay. You feel me? I don't answer to no fucking body.
Definitely.
Right now, I don't answer to no goddamn body. I don't care. Ain't no label calling me talking about shit. And I'm having racks. I'm having houses. I'm having cars. You feel what I'm saying? And I, you know, most of all, I'm having faith in God.
Another classic interview in the books. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and head on over to nojumper.com to support. Appreciate y'all.